Hello, everyone. Let's open up our Bibles together and read Matthew chapter 2. This is the 18th day of our Bible reading plan, and we are now in Matthew, the second book that we are going to be reading. So what I want you guys to do is go and open up your Bibles and read Matthew chapter 2. And then come back to this video, and I want you guys to put in the comments one verse that stood out to you from this chapter today. And if you want an extra challenge, I want you guys to try and find all the prophecies that are in this chapter, and let us know in the comments how many you were able to find. For me, the verses that stood out to me, there's a few of them today. So verse 2, and then verses 9 to 11, with an emphasis on verse 10 that I'll talk about a little bit here. So the verses read this. So verse 2, saying, "Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we saw his star when it rose and have come to worship him." And then in verse 9, "After listening to the king, they went on their way, and behold, the star that they had seen when it rose went before them until it came to rest over the place where the child was." And then this is verse 10. "When they saw the star, they rejoiced exceedingly with great joy. And going into the house, they saw the child with Mary his mother, and they fell down and worshipped him. Then, opening their treasures, they offered him gifts, gold and frankincense and myrrh." So, looking at my notes in my Bible, I have a student study Bible. It looks like a lot of the scholars believe that the wise men had been traveling for about 2 years, which means that Jesus also would have been 2 years old at this time. And I just want to encourage you guys with verse 10. Because it says, after the wise men had been traveling for 2 years, and when they finally got to the end of the journey, and it says, when they saw the star, over the house, they rejoiced exceedingly with great joy. And I want to encourage you guys with that. Sometimes in our lives, we're going to have to wait. Sometimes it'll be a few months. Sometimes it might be a few years. There's many times in the Bible where people had to wait 10 years. The Israelites were in Babylon for 80 years. They were in Egypt for 100 years. So there was a lot of waiting. And I just want to encourage you guys to wait patiently for the Lord. And when the Lord does fulfill what his promises, and when he does bring about things and what you've been waiting for, I want you guys to remember to rejoice with joy, for God has done what he said he would. God bless, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow for day 19.